Hey, I'm back, so this time I'm gonna do it live and direct because I don't really have to voice over because I'm not gonna show you anything really special. I just wanted to mention two little tips that I found useful that might be out of service for you. The first one is the differentiation between working with fine silver and working with sterling silver. And over time, if you're starting or if you already have worked a bit with at jewelry making, I would really recommend you to jump to to let fine silver on the side, except if you're really a big fan and you do everything with that and it works with you. But if you're a beginner, I would really recommend you to jump as fast as possible to using sterling silver for everything. So on the French supplier I have, the minimum width, like thickness that they have is 0.30 millimeters. I don't know what gauge is that, but it's the thinnest, and quite frankly it's not that hard to really set to make your stone settings and stuff. And the reason why I prefer sterling silver is that you can use more, like for instance with soldering, when we use fine silver usually, especially I've had a lot of people that have went through this when they started, me included, you don't have a great it's hard to really have a very precise way of using the solder, especially hard solder, because it will melt most of the time also the fine silver, because the temperature, the kind of melting temperature, melting point with the hard solder reaches the point of melting of the fine silver most of the time. So well, that's what happened to me. Maybe if you start really working with it and you become an expert, you can keep using fine silver. But I would say that using sterling for everything is a way to go, because you will see it's easier to handle, easier to file, easier to work with on the long run, even though at the beginning it might be a little bit scary to start off with this. And the other thing I wanted to mention is about how to buy. If you usually buy small pieces, I would really recommend you to actually buy in bulk and save up on the shipping and on the money by checking the course of silver and gold, you know, the precious metal, like on the bourse, I don't even know how you say that, you know, the fluctuation of the market of precious metals, because some weeks it can be lower and then the next week it's really a lot more. So just checking that from time to time, if you're not in a hurry to buy your precious metals, just check the market and see if it's lower than like 2 or 3 days ago. Perhaps it's worth kind of saving some money by buying bulk right now and not waiting, or if it's really high then wait a little bit. But that were just my tips on that, and I hope it will be out of service to you, and I'll see you around for another video. Bye bye.